Not far from the Llano River spillway is the gravesite for Llano County. It's along a ridge that overlooks his home in Llano. The military-style headstone makes note of his service in the Air Force during the mid-'80s. But a more lasting legacy may very well be in the words of this federal lawsuit filed by his mother.
Something needs to be done that this doesn't ever happen to anybody else's family or to anybody else.
Shirley Appel says her son, who suffered from schizophrenia and battled a drug addiction, died while in the Llano County jail a little more than a year ago. In April of 2011, Sean Appel was arrested on a criminal mischief charge after crashing his car into a garage. He believed the owner wanted to kill him. Appel remained in the jail for several months until he was taken to the local hospital after cutting his face.
And the records from the hospital show that one doctors acknowledged that he suffered from schizophrenia. They quoted him in their medical records where he said, "I was beating my head against the wall because I have demons in my head."
According to the complaint, Sean Appel was sent back to the jail, put in a padded cell, but was not restrained. That, according to his mother, allowed him to pace in the cell and strike his head against the door viewing window, allegedly while the jailers watched.
Everybody in the jail, from what Mrs. Appel told me, could hear him hitting his head against the wall.
So they let him just bash his head for over 24 hours.
The danger was real, the danger was obvious, and the solution was simple.
They could have strapped him to a backboard, 4-point ties. They could have put a helmet on him. They could have restrained him in any way.
The autopsy report indicates that Sean Appel died from blunt force head trauma. 3 months ago, a Llano County grand jury indicted the two jailers identified as Donnie Stewart and Scotty Scoggins. Both are on administrative leave and are named along with Sheriff Bill Blackburn in the civil lawsuit. The criminal and civil cases may have a ripple effect that go far beyond Llano County. You see more and more jails are having to deal with more and more people with mental health problems because of recent state budget cutbacks. And what's happening here just may be a warning, a possible indication of a growing mental health crisis. State law is clear on the type of care required in county jails, and the court action is designed to send a very clear message about responsibility.
If they don't, if they ignore that responsibility, then we will be suing them to hold them accountable.
And that may very well be the legacy from this troubled life.
I spoke to Sheriff Blackburn today. He wasn't able to comment about this because of the two pending cases. The charge in the criminal indictment is failure to protect a person with disabilities. A court date in that criminal case has not yet been set. Now back to you.